So the first time that I heard about the March of Dimes was when I moved here to Houston. I was working with Wells Fargo. They were volunteers. They worked very much with them. And I was working, we just did the walk. Little did I know that I was gonna do that walk in 2012, and 2 years later, I was gonna be walking for my own girls. So I had been through a couple of miscarriages. After the last miscarriage, the doctor said, you have to give yourself a break, you have to, and let's see what happens. 6 months after, I got pregnant. And we went to the doctors and they were like, okay, yes, there's one heartbeat, and we were so excited. And all of a sudden she said, oh, wait, there's another heartbeat. You're having twins. And I remember we were like so excited, and I could not wait to get home to call my mom and my dad and tell them. But they did see something that was not as normal, so we ended up going to a high-risk doctor, and that high-risk doctor found out that we were pregnant with what's called mono twins, which is identical twin babies, one sac, no membrane. So they were sharing everything, the good and the not so good. And their cords were twisted since very early in the pregnancy. So automatically it was a high-risk pregnancy, and they said, we're gonna try and make it up to 32 weeks, but it might be before that. The first thing that the doctor told me was, don't Google anything, I will give you resources. And that's where all the resources started, especially with March of Dimes, and where to use the resources and what to use them for. I went inpatient at 23 weeks. The girls were born at 27 weeks and 4 days. And not many people talk about the inpatient part, because that's another hard part. Being inpatient, being by yourself, being in that bed all day. And with that, the cost of you being inpatient. Gigi was 2.6 pounds. Iris was 1.15 pounds. Gigi was, a little bit stronger. Iris had to be immediately intubated, and we didn't even know for sure if she was gonna make it at that point. The next 70 days in the NICU were, I always call it like a roller coaster. It was ups and downs. 9 days after they were born, my mom passed away in Puerto Rico.
Our experience with March of Dimes has been awesome. We receive all their supports. My wife has been very active, with them. And I can say, overall, it's been wonderful.
One of the important things that we always talk about is that it's important to keep on going and to keep talking about it. I want to make my girls proud. I want them to know what happened, what we did, and I want them to be the next voice. I want them to keep on with that, because we need information. We need to let people know what's going on. We need to let people know that there is information out there, that there is help out there. I'm proud to say that my mom and my dad made me a strong little girl, but this made me so much stronger, and that's what I want for my girls.
Mommy, thank you for giving me the life that I want. And Daddy, you always make me laugh, and I just really love you. Mama, thank you for being there when I'm hurt. And Daddy, I like when you like playing with us.
Walk for Babies, for me, it's been a time in which I can be with my family, and knowing that I am walking with a purpose, that I know that I am doing this for my girls, and not only for my girls, but also for, all the babies that were born premature, the ones that made it, the ones that unfortunately they don't. It's been satisfactory. It's been a lot of satisfaction doing that.